Welcome back everyone, I'm Craven and this is Cold Steel 4. We are at the Business Owners Association and we were in the middle of doing interviews for, of course, Grace, but we also were doing our rounds. So I think we did talk to these two. I don't know if we talked to everyone on the street, because I know we're in the middle of something. See, few people still left. And then we're gonna continue on with talking to all the normal people here. Oh, it seems like I'm losing things more and more lately. I must be getting old. They used to show up in some place I could have sworn I already checked too. Back in the old days I could have asked one of the bracers to help me out. They're not around anymore though, so I'm guessing I'm on my own. No, the people of Crossbow must have felt like they could rely on the bracers for anything. Come to think of it, the special support section has ties with a famous bracer too. That's right, Arius McLean, the man they call the Divine Blade of Wind. We saw him on the way back from our field exercises, if only briefly. He's an 8 Elite 1 Blade practitioner, same as Instructor Rean. There's not a swordsman alive who doesn't at least know his name. Yep, Arius was the strongest bracer at the Crossbow branch by 100 celch. He was an A rank and everything. The same level as the Purple Lightning or Heavy Blade then. Oh, between him and Lloyd, no problem ever seemed too big to overcome. How about that? Wait, the woman is a Cosbellan, isn't she? We should probably poll her. Oh, pardon us, we're with the Crossbow Times. We were wondering if you'd mind taking a quick survey for us. The group polled Anne on whether or not she agreed with the national mobilization law. Oh, I'm against it, obviously. I'm surprised you even have to ask. A lot of my friends say they see it as a necessary evil, but I just can't accept that. Nothing about it seems necessary. What are they thinking? Got it. Thanks for your help. That's one against. I don't know why, but I keep on losing things. They turn up eventually, but they're always in places I've already looked before. Yeah, I'm still thinking it has to be either the curse or someone is messing with the townfolk, because she's definitely not the only one that's been having that issue. Oh, Dad, you have to go to the camp at America now, huh? Hey now, don't look so glum. I'm leaving you in charge of the store. You're the only one I can trust with that place. And if things go south, like real quick like, you can always ask the Business Owners Association for help. Right, just you watch. I'll stuff the tail boxes so full you need to buy 5 more of them on your way back. That's my girl. I knew I could count on you. Let's see. The carrot has been bought. Dad's going off to war and I have to run this place on my own. I'm pretty nervous. I mean, of course I am, right? But at times like this, the best thing to do is to keep moving forward. Okay, it's just been my first time flying solo. I can do this. Of course you can do this. You've been doing this for years with your dad, so there's not much that's gonna change. Sorry, Azzy. I know you must be busy with work. Oh, don't you worry about that. You're way more important to me than work. Is your head feeling alright now? Yeah, it doesn't hurt anymore. That's good. It strangely came on so suddenly though. Judith, did you take the sheets off your bed last night? Wow, how did you know? Yeah, I was so hot, I took them off before I went to sleep. That figures. Listen, I know it might not be very comfy, but you gotta keep the sheets on or you catch a cold. So from now on, stay under your covers when you're asleep, okay? Yeah, okay. Oh, my brother Azel is so sweet. He went to get me medicine while I was watching Ujit. I thought taking time off would get him in trouble at work, but he said it was fine. He's gotten so much more mature since he got that job. It's a real transformation. Yeah, and I think he always was like this, but having that job just makes him be able to highlight it more. Because, you know, we know he was a gang member, so yeah. So we know where he's coming from. This cat sounds so lonely. Yeah, poor kitty. I want you to stay calm, alright? I have some news. I've been drafted. What? You mean? Yes, I'll be going to fight in the war. There's no telling if I'll come home again, I'm sorry. No, father, it's not something you need to be sorry for. I don't want you to go, and I'll be worried about you, but we can't do anything about it right now. It's a grown-up thing. I sent you off with a smile, so you'll feel better while you're away. Well, that's alright, dear. Don't be so negative, I know you'll come back to us. You two, you really believe in me that much? Thank you. You really set my mind at ease. That's what a family's for. We'll get by just fine while you're gone, I promise. Yeah, I'll become a stockbroker and support us till you get back. Ah, a stockbroker, huh? Sounds like a good career move. Yeah, it's a bit young, but hey, if you wanna start somewhere? Oh, that husband of mine, he doesn't even like being away from home normally. How's he gonna fare in the army? Perhaps Marie could go with him to keep him company. Yes, a battle-ridden cat. Well, I squared everything away with the office. They'll have someone else cover me while I'm gone. If you have any problems, you can ask Sophia for help, alright? Yes, of course. Probably best not to enter a home you're not allowed to. Alright. Still a little bit left to go. 9 volley. Oh, time to tie up another loose end, I guess. Shit. Which means another business trip. No rest for the wicked, huh? A business trip? Where to? Well, I'm headed to Raquel this time. I have a few big contracts in the pipeline, so I'm hoping I can tackle them all together. I used to be able to keep shops open when I was away with Jingo's help. I might have to break down and bring on a part-time or two. Hint hint. Yeah, good luck with that, lady. Aw, learn to take a joke, kiddo. Anyway, I tried hiring some a while back, but they couldn't even keep their shit together dealing with small-time mafia. And yet Jingo managed to store since she was 5. Either they were complete dumbasses or Jingo's got the spark of a saleswoman in her. Seriously? Though, do you want in? I'll make it worth your while. I'll have to respectfully decline. Maybe another time. Hey, it would be good money though. That's 16. Ooh, more mandrake. Oh, no, it's the other way around. This is using normal items to make mandrake, not using your mandrake to get the recipe. That's where we gotta be for something else. And I do like having those recipes. It's basically like the same thing we had with Freddy and the bugs and all that kind of stuff. If we have the items, it's always good to just exchange them when you can, because they are decent healing items, even if you don't use them that often. It's better to have options than a lack thereof, you know what I mean? Well, my hobby has been running down his contracts, trying to procure up some fish to sell. But between you and me, it's not looking good. Seafood lives and dies by its freshness, and there's only so much freezing it can take. We'll just have to count on the Fisherman Guild for whatever they can manage at this point. We do have that too. Good. So, what did the President Lakelord say? Well, according to the investigation sponsored by Lord Lakelord, there has indeed been a drastic shift in the ecosystem. He expressed his desire to form another survey before the war begins. However, most of the top members of the Imperial Fishing Club are already engaged elsewhere. If possible, he would like us to reach out to the Fisherman Guild for extra members. I see. In other words, Lakelord has recognized our skill at last. Oh well, I say we do it. Let's get this survey thing done right. I've been plenty curious about the change in the wildlife around here myself. This will be a good opportunity to find out more. Besides, we can't just leave the Imperial Fishing Club high and dry now, can we? Peter, Copen, Salem, you with us? Oh, of course. I'd be happy to pitch in. Right. Our livelihoods depend on fishing. We cannot ignore a crisis like this. Oh, no objections here. They may have given us hell in that exhibition match, but this is bigger than any little club rivalry. Nice. I knew I could count on you all. First things first, Salem. Let Lake Lord know we're ready and willing to assist. Oh, yes, sir. And I'm more than willing to help as well, if needed. Yeah, I think we're still good. Well, we are already low on money, so I might as well tip it off. Any new trades for the new fish? Is Forest Gill a fish we could already catch but we don't have one yet? Interesting. Especially the fact that it gives us droplets. This is always nice. Crossbell's right on the border between countries, so you get a lot of folks from different cultures living here. Unfortunately, that makes it all easier for Calvert spies to slip in unnoticed. I've got to remain vigilant for suspicious activity 24/7. Well, I've been having trouble finding good snacks since I got posted here. Hey, I've never seen these vanilla dumplings things before. Maybe I'll check them out. Hey, don't tell anyone, but a little while ago I saw someone from the SSS and a bracer. Whoa, seriously? 2 for 2? No way. Yeah, way. I mean, I was surprised too, but as soon as I saw them, it all came rushing back. Oh, I know what you mean. No one talks about them anymore. I'd almost forgotten all about them. Guess this means they're still out there fighting for justice and all that other good stuff. It stinks that we gotta keep quiet about this, but I cheer a lot of people up. You think maybe we could tell Shanshan? She didn't keep a secret, right? Oh, probably, but it's hard to get any time alone with her these days. Last time I tried, Zhang Gui nearly drove a cleaver straight through me. Oh boy, I know what you mean. He's a tough old egg. Yeah, and they're probably talking about Estelle and Ellie coming through on their way to help us. If it was anybody else, I would still accept it. Phew, I couldn't eat another bite. Maybe I'll take a quick drive up to America? This work ain't glamorous, but it all helps support our brave troops, right? I can't believe him. What was he trying to accomplish by talking down to me like that? If you can have it for free, why not? Or he thinks like that endlessly. Why not find somebody happy to have it then? I've got my standards, you know. I gotta say, Dylan's looking a little calmer lately. When he falls into a rage, his cooking really suffers. And that just won't do. How can it be? She wouldn't even accept my gift. It's just a present, it's not like I was rushing in to ask her out. I just don't understand women. Is she serious? No, that can't be it. I'm an officer of great Imperial Army. Any woman would be lucky to have me. Shanshan never seemed to care about my rank and position though. That was part of what attracted me to her in the first place. Okay, be cool. Think about this. What could I have done wrong? Maybe lean a bit too much into your Imperial status? Well, that's not good. Well, I had a feeling it would turn out like this. Even if Shanshan had a problem with Mithran, he still could have accepted his gift. But them's the break. Our time's up. It's game over, man. Game over. Yeah, and I know the reference. It's from Aliens. Whoa, I thought Mara was going to leap right out of my chest, but then Soldier tried to ask Shanshan that gift. It was a huge relief when she declined it flat out. You see, Master Sengui has no qualms about protecting Shanshan, no matter how much danger it puts him in. I'm glad nobody got hurt this time around. Me too, because that guy can be dangerous. Ah, This is my daughter we're talking about. I knew she'd be able to sort out the good men from trash. Ah, she did well to refuse his gift. I'm glad. It means I don't have to dirty my hands today. Yes, but it also means they have less meat to cook with today. I'm not implying anything, just stating facts. Alright, that's it for the Easter Street. Now go to the harbor deck, shall we? And also, if we do get to the RF building, we might want to check if we can actually exchange some mirror there. Because I do remember they're saying it, but I don't think we actually did it. We can see if it's 1 or 2 cents higher per mirror. If that's true, then this would be for now the better place to do it in. The door's locked. Yes, we know, we just wanted to see if he wanted to play cards with us. Azel rushed home just now. We were on our way back when he got the message saying his brother came down with some kind of fever. He arranged for the medicine to be sent on ahead, so everything should be fine. For a former delinquent, he sure cares about his family. He's a curious fellow. Yeah, but caring about your family ain't a bad thing, I think. Alright. Ooh. Captain Kate has been acting really strange lately. She was always so considerate before, always putting the needs of Crossbell citizens first. But since the Imperial Defense Force showed up, she's like a completely different person. I feel like a fool for looking up to her. I said too much. Pretend you didn't hear that. Oh, I can pretend, but I did actually hear that. Well, these days I usually hand Koki the reins when I need a break. I had my doubts to begin with, but he really is starting to shape up. He's still got a long way to go, but I'll help him as best as I can. Oh, this guy lived here for years. I'm sure he'll give us something. Oh, excuse me. Would you mind taking a survey for the Crossbell Times? The group polled Ozel on whether or not he agreed with the national mobilization law. What do you think? Of course I'm against it. Apart from the soldiers, the rest of my customers are gloomy as all get out. They got no spirit, no pride anymore. My noodles must be lamenting getting slurped up by such sad snacks. Right? Ah, that's just what I mean, thank you for your time. That's one against. These days I usually hand Koki the reins. Ah, we're planning to have a grand time at Michelin. Maybe we'll even get lucky and come across Michette. Ah, one last day with the family. How can Papa and Mama smile at a time like this? Pretending they're having fun even though they're not is just weird. Well, they're doing it for you, little boy. Oh my, it's been years since we visited the theme park as a family. After we were annexed by Erebonian, I just couldn't find myself in the right mood to go. No, now's not the time to think about that. I have to enjoy today to the fullest. Yes, you should. Yes, Metal Mecha Mishi. Oh, today we have it as Mecha Mishi here to welcome you to the Michelin Wonderland. Please, form an orderly line if you want to take a photo. Welcome one and all. This boat will take you to a fantastical wonderland. I only come to live here recently, but I wouldn't change it for the world. I hope you all have a fun time. Wow, that's the new mascot character, Mecha Mishi. They debuted the show back at the Summer Festival. He's supposed to be Mishi's imposter, right? You there, I am not an imposter. I am a genuine, real-life Mishi. Jeez, Kurt, get with the program. Sorry about him, Mecha Mishi. We all know you're a legit Mishi too. Very good. So long as you understand. We seriously gotta play along with this guy. Yes, we do. There's no doubt about it. Alright, I wanna fish one more time here.
I can...
Give me the green fish.
Casting.
Because having a fish showing up in a menu to
It's
sell
strong.
and not having it. Just feels weird.
It's a big one.
The puffer. One more time, just
Casting.
for shits and giggles. And if I
Like
want
the sea.
more, I will do the rest in between episodes.
It's strong.
Like I said, I feel like that Forest Guild should be somewhere. It could be on Ursula Road though, because we haven't been there yet, and I'm sure there's at least one fishing spot there too.
I got one.
Good. It's never a bad thing to have a little bit of a stash for fish. How do you like it, sir? Yeah, it's good. Took you long enough to bring it out, though. You had me worried for a minute. Right. I'll be quicker next time. I always thought Eastern-style food stalls were kinda crass, but this stuff's actually not half bad. And I came here all the time now. I can tell it's no fluke. Looked like we managed to scrape by. He just needs to learn a bit of confidence in his cooking, that's all. Anyone who's got their draft cards has to report to the conscription office by the specific date. They'll be briefed about their duties and the attitude that's expected of them. Once they're done, it's off to basic training and aptitude assessment at the America camp. Based on the results, they'll get assigned to an appropriate division or more training. There he's coming. Oh, I could get drafted any day now. Me, in the army. It's hard to imagine. Would I have to deliver my own draft card? That would be a cruel twist. Oh, this guy really looks like a local. Maybe we should ask him. Excuse me, do you have a moment? Where were the crossbell times? The group polled Bishop on whether or not he agreed with the national mobilization law. Well, I'm not a fan of conscription, but I try to look at the bigger picture. If the Empire were to lose this war, Crossbow would be the first to fall. So using that law to strengthen the army before it gets all started, it's probably a good idea? Overall? Maybe? Sorry, I can't really make up my mind, honestly. I wish the whole war would just get called off. Oh, don't worry about it. Thank you for your cooperation. I'll put him down as an undecided. Oh, he's definitely on some level undecided, that's for sure. Right, I think I'll give the troops a training session up by means. Ah, nice idea. There's a lot of steep cliffs and narrow paths up there. Scrambling up the rocks won't only develop their muscles, it'll toughen them up mentally too. That was just what I was going for. Gotta resort to extreme measures to make real men out of these pencil necks. I'll make them the kind of troop we can stand shoulder to shoulder with when we're out there risking our lives on the battlefield. These meatheads are gonna end up killing them way before any Calvarian can. All we can do at this point is pray for their safety. The harsher training, the more these new recruits will improve. I'm looking forward to seeing them in action. Yes, and nurturing their growth to become even better soldiers. Well, now I just have to find a good spot on the outskirts to do business. Up until now, international imports have always been my thing. That's how I've made a name for myself. Unfortunately, that means I don't have much of a working relationship with the more local producers. There's got to be some way around this. Well, the position of leadership at the IBC was once a hereditary one, passed through the Qua family through the years. Lady Maribel succeeded her father Dieter as CEO for a time, but now she too has left Crossbell, leaving us with her Erebonian CEO in her place. I wonder how she's faring nowadays. Me too. But probably not in a positive way that he's thinking, but that's just me. Well, the Epstein Foundation has other problems besides what happened with Chief Plato. There's a young system engineer that's been impossible to reach recently. Hopefully he's just off sick and not missing, like Chief was, but still. A young system engineer? Is he talking about Jonah? Jonah's too carefree. Doesn't he realize people are worried about him? Are people worried about him? Or about the work that he was supposed to do not getting done? I can feel that's mostly more of it, isn't it? Well, this may be obvious, but the bank won't lend you Mira unless they're confident that you'll be able to pay it back. My loan was just barely approved, but I'm safe. Oh, I'll have enough to live on at the very least. As for my business, I'm sure it'll work out somehow. I don't know what I would have done without the IBC. Yeah, but it's a very small line to being rescued with a loan from the bank and going down under because of that bank. Well, I was talking to this kid the other day on my way home from the IBC. We talked about the government's policies, about the state of the army, all kinds of stuff. Said his family are merchants in Erebonia and he's knowledgeable about how military requisitions affects distribution chains. I was fairly impressed. He'll go far in life. That sounds quite familiar. Oh, do you think it was Stark trying to get information out of this guy? Definitely sounds like him. Yeah, but we still have to see all the other members of the other classes at the branch campus. I know on our way to the hospital that we'll find others there as well, down Ursula Road. Freddy's probably going to be in the wild at the old exercise camp. And Stark maybe at the hospital itself.
No.
We'll have to see. Oh, you might not believe this, but there's a secret development division within RF. No one knows for sure whether they're allied with the Noble or Reformist faction. All we have are rumors. We've heard that they're working on something new in a factory out west. I feel a bit uneasy. I wonder what runs through their chairman's mind. Money? The IBC coin. I still want it though at some point, and it is 21 Mira. But it's only for the base stuff, not for everything else. Hello, I'd like to transfer some money to Northumbria. Oh, that's fine. One moment while I calculate the transfer fee. Your total comes to this. What? Isn't that transfer fee a little high? Oh, sorry, but the fees are going up every day. It's all covered in the terms of services. I guess that's how it is, with the war getting so close. So true. Even see war coming. Prepare to have everything in order. Your supplies that you get lost for at least 3 months on your own. And have a bag ready to move out in a case of an emergency. And especially stock up on toilet paper. We've learned in the past that that's the one thing that people sell out for some reason. Yeah, because food, everyone's fine with that, but not being able to clean yourself, yeah, that's definitely a problem on everybody's mind. Right, I think that's enough for this building too. Means we have only one more region left. I don't think we have any more people to interview here, do we? No. Yes, go to the entertainment district. And even here there are people we can talk to. Good. Let's do this square first, including the theater, hotel, and the casino. And we can leave the back alley probably for last time if I'm, well, thinking about it right. Oh, recall have been questionable, but that's exactly the part I like it. And then again, this place did used to be called the City of Sin, and it does have the kind of similar vibe. Though it was probably a lot more fun around here when the Mafia was in charge. Yeah, more services for the service industry. Well, we see a lot of Imperial Army soldiers come through here. A lot of them come to blow their hard-earned mirror for some fun. I can't blame them for wanting to enjoy themselves a little. There's no telling when they might get killed. Oh, this guy seemed like a local. Let's see if he'll help us out. Oh, pardon me. We're taking a survey for the Crosswell Times. Do you have a moment? The group polled Pim on whether or not he agreed with the national mobilization law. Well, aren't you a cutie? Don't you think you're a little young for a place like this? Anyway, the mobilization law, huh? Personally, I don't have a problem with it. I mean, it's doing wonders for business, what with all the soldiers flooding into the city. I figure I've got to take advantage of it while I still can. Oh, I see. Thank you so much for your time. That's 1 for 4. Well, I guess now we know not everyone's against it. Hey. Some people that are all about money in war see an opportunity to gain profit, no matter what moral obligations you might need to break. And he's probably one of them. Oh, customers from the rest of Erebonia came to Crossbell's club looking for something a little different from what they can back home. Whether I can become the top girl again hinges on whether I can figure out what it is they want to hear. I've been thinking about it so much, I feel like my head's going to burst. Well, I think we can safely assume this woman's a local. Excuse me, we're with the Crossbell Times. Could we trouble you for a moment? The group polled Eris on whether or not she agrees with the national mobilization law. Well, now, I'll admit, a lot of the finer points get over my head. It helped me get a lot more customers from the Empire, so that's good. But on the other hand, if the law hadn't been passed, that hussy from the capital wouldn't have come here and stolen my spotlight. I guess, I don't know really. That's alright. Take you for your time. I'll put her down as undecided. Yeah. Oh, it's been a year and a half since Crossbell was annexed. It was all for fighting Meg when the Empire at first, but it's hard to stay angry when a life just carries on like normal. This is probably what it was like for Jirai. Will we start thinking of ourselves as Imperial subjects someday? Like them? Well, you're a true blue Crossbell citizen. Survey time. Oh, excuse me, we're with the Crossbell Times. Do you have a moment? The group polled Romanda on whether or not she agreed with the national mobilization law. Well, at first I wasn't worried about it too much, but after seeing so many of my friends having to go back to Calvert after having their property seized, I really can't get behind it. Laws should exist to protect people, not to punish them. I see. Well, thank you for your time. That's 1 against. Alright, we got 10 questionnaires filled out. And we asked people from different parts of the city as requested. But what do you make of the results? Well, they were intriguing to say the least. Sure. So we're heading back to the editor's office now? I wasn't planning on it. But it's fine. 5 against, 2 for, and 3 undecided. Well, that's a little more, or maybe I should say, a little less than I was expecting. Oh, I thought we'd get a lot more votes for against too. It seemed people saw it as an inescapable reality. Yes, I think there's something else at play. Huh, you mean that guy? Yeah. When I think about it that way, it doesn't seem like it's such a bad idea after all. Oh, we've seen similar things happen back in Erebonia. Looks like it started spreading to Crossbell. The Great Twilight. Oh, I've heard rumors, but I hope that was all they were. Looks like we can't hide from the truth anymore. Thank you so much for pitching in. This has helped me give a better grasp on what's going on. Received the Gladiator Belt. Oh, I should have known I could count on Class 7. Maybe we'll have more work for you in the future? I'm glad we could help. Best of luck with your article. Yes, more money, more CP, all kind of stuff. AP. Oh, I've heard rumors, but I'd hoped that was all they were. Looks like we can't hide from the truth anymore. Thank you so much for pitching in. This has helped me give a better grasp of what's going on. Thank you as well for the extra gifts. Okay, now let's continue down here, shall we? Sounds like the hacker we're looking for could be hiding out in the geofront. I want the squad here and ready to investigate within the hour. Leave no stone unturned. Understood. Kate. Oh, we have to be quick. If we wait too long, the Geofront's going to be crawling with officers. We're handling several important cases right now. Do this right, so we won't have to intervene. Of course, we won't let you down. Hey there, wanna play? Just be careful you don't pick a fight with any of the soldiers. They've got some very short fuses. No brawls at the venue though. Mr. Drakes makes sure that sort of thing doesn't happen here. Hahaha, nothing like a trip to the casino to blow us some steam. RF gave me a raise, so I got that much more to gamble with. Win or lose, you gotta take it all on the nose. Betting more than you can afford, giving it just one more shot. Crap, like that will land you right into the poorhouse. I'm responsible when it comes to money. I always leave a little aside, you know, to pay for my drinks. Not to pay for your rent or for your food, it's just for your drinks. Most of Arkansas's key members are on hiatus. What a shame. I thought it would finally be my chance to see them perform. What would their show satisfy a discerning opera goer such as me? Living in Heimdall has given me a very high standard after all. Then it will probably satisfy you, but you'll probably not say it out loud. Oh, getting ingredients is so hard lately. Everything's so damn expensive. I don't want to put my own prices up, but I don't want to sacrifice quality either. Quite the dilemma. I'm going to have to think of some kind of new flavor, one that's more cost effective than others. Sea salt, because you're near a sea. Or was it just a lake? No, I think it's just a lake, so add some salt in yourself. Bilberry ice cream. Oh, it's been 1 year and 10 months since I last saw Ilya on stage. I kept track. I was thinking of visiting her at St. Ursula, but some of the people are saying she's been moved somewhere place else. No, what am I thinking? A true fan would give her space she needs to recover in peace. I should concentrate on cheering the other troop members up until she's well enough to dance again. Well, we'll be there. No snow, nor rain, nor heat, nor gloom, nor night will stop us. See, Portia and I came here whenever we have any free time. We've known each other for years. We're not just friends. We're kindred spirits, comrades in arms. Yeah, that's one way to look at it. Alright, that means we have talked to everyone on the square. I know there's 1 or 2 people back in the back alley, but we'll keep that separate for now. We have still a few more minutes left, so let's go into our conceal. We'll definitely be able to go on the road on the next episode, so that's good. Ever since Crossville became part of the Empire, we've been renting out this theater to different troops from time to time. Even then, we're still just barely covering expenses. Keeping this place open isn't easy on any of us. Even the performers are pitching in with duties the crew would usually handle. I can only hope no one ends up working themselves sick. It's my responsibility as theater manager to do everything in my power to support them. And I plan to do just that. I can only hope no one ends up working themselves sick. Can we enter now? Yes. The back rooms. So, Sully, how's that piece you've been working on? It's fine. I should be ready by the time we get on our next stop on the tour. Oh, what are you all doing here? Did something else happen? Oh, no, not at all. I just wanted to check in on you. You mentioned that you were on tour. That sounds like a lot of work. Well, sure, but there's nothing we can't handle. Especially when you consider everything Ilya and Rixia are going through. Compared to that, touring is just a walk in the park. Oh, Sully. Anyway, the guys you were going up against even gave Lloyd and Rixia a run for their money. Look out for yourselves, okay? Right, thank you for your concern. Oh, Sully has such a lot of friends. She's not different from Erebonian in that sense. We're due to set off on a tour for Lemaire next week. I better hurry and get myself pitch perfect before then. Ooh. Could there be a hint that we're going to Lemaire next? Maybe. I guess we'll just have to see. Because we have seen mention of people going to Raquel too, which is basically in the same region. Maybe that will give us a chance to visit Ordus? Maybe see Leonora? I wouldn't mind that. Well, did Nikolai already head off to his other job? Oh yes, I saw him hurrying off to the harbor district a little while ago. But forget that. Do you really have time to be chatting with me, Eugene? You're the lead in this show. You've got a lot to practice than I do. Oh crap. You're right, I better get back to it. Other jobs? They're working part-time? Times must be tougher for them than we thought. Ilya, Rixie and Sully are all working so hard in their own ways. There's no excuse. I have to do my part too. So, doing a job besides their performances so that they can keep on performing for Arkansas. No one here. Wait. Oh, that's new. Didn't know we could go on stage on both angles. That's actually a really nice addition. Alright, let's do the casino next. Oh, you've got to know when to take risk and when to be careful. Sometimes greedy is good, but it might also be better to quit while you're ahead. There's no surefire way to make those decisions. A lot of it is just instinct. If you really want to know someone, you should see how they act in a casino. That's a very insightful. Who are you thinking about? Oh, right. Like I need to ask. Looked like a pandemic guard down around Muse. Oh, definitely not, because she's already thinking about everybody here, seeing how she can use them. Cosmo may be a part of the Empire now, but it doesn't change how we treat our customers from Calvert. At least it would be if we still had any. Most of them stopped frequenting the place after the government's latest proclamation. I don't like it, but that's how it goes. Hey, don't tell anyone, but Mr. Drake got an interesting past. He still winches when he sees law enforcement. I guess that explains why he's so well connected. Make sure you don't make him mad, okay? Got it. I like the sound of this guy. Well, there's a reason why he and Randy managed to get along so well. Oh, listen up, Robson. A man's gotta have guts. In the North Armor Division, you will succeed so long as you're bold and determined. Same goes for getting a girlfriend. Yes, sir. So neither of us have enough guts. That's why we're not dating anyone, right? That's right. Let's grab a drink and get some numbers. Well, that's one way to pep yourself up. There used to be this other regular, older guy named Rick, but he quit after he lost his necks for the slots. Plus, his old lady was giving him grief for coming by so often. This is a crying shame though. Talking to him always cheered me up. Ah, so that's why you're sitting on the old man's location. Just to honor him by using his machine. Is it just me, or are you more confident these days, Juna? You've been blessed with good friends, just like Randy was. Thanks. Speaking of Randy, is it true you were holding onto his assault rifle? Yes, it's the second time he's asked me to keep it safe for him. I'm glad I was able to get it back to him. Instructor Randolph must trust you very much. A custom weapon from the Black Workshop isn't the sort of thing that could be left with just anyone. We're both good for nothings. Maybe that's why I sympathize with him. Of course, I would have preferred to return it to him in person. Let's all go out for drinks next time I see him. It'll be his treat. Man, as long as I don't have to pay, that sounds great. Oh, Ellie and I will just have a couple of milkshakes. A milkshake? I've heard of these, but I have no first-hand experience with the product. Your age, and you still haven't gotten a milkshake? No, that's bad. That definitely needs to be rectified at some point during this story. Alright. I think I'm gonna leave it here. On the next one, we're gonna go to the hotel. I think there are just 2 or 3 people there we need to talk to, and then we're gonna head down to the back alley. See if Imelda has something interesting to say. And after that, we should be done. And I think after Grace, there's no other side story we can pick up here. So that's dealt with as well. So we are more than ready to head to Station Street and go towards St. Ursula. Because that's where our next destination is, which I'm hoping to at least see Freddy, hopefully Stark as well. So we have the entire branch campus students that are hanging out in the region all together for a moment so we can talk to them. But for now, I wish you a great night, morning, day, wherever you are. And if you're still here, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and be back next time. But until then, bye bye.